And now we're looking really, really good because those Electro Dragons are... Okay, we need to tornado all of this in. This is exactly what I was talking about. And now this Electro Dragon gets negative value, basically. And we defended his entire Lava Hound with all of that. So that's what I'm talking about. Ew, what is up, gamers? It's Turkey here, and I come bearing great news for you today. Electro Giant is back in the meta. I know, crazy, right? It felt like last season with the dominance of the Evo P.E.K.K.A that Electro Giant was just non-existent. But with less and less people playing Evo P.E.K.K.A after the nerf and more people playing the new Goblenstein card, Electro Giant is back, baby. And if you don't believe me and you need proof, the #1 player in the world right now, Hunter, is using this deck. And as someone who is on the side of having a more diverse meta, I am super happy to see this deck archetype making its way back into the meta. If there's one thing that I can highlight about this deck, it is the sheer number of cards that synergize with the Tornado card. You have the Electro Giant, where you can tornado in troops. You have the Evo Berry, where you can tornado in troops to get a lineup. And now you have the Goblenstein card, which you can also tornado cards in when the ability is activated. Which is one of the reasons why this deck is so hard to defend against. But like all of the decks, there is definitely a learning curve, and many new players struggle with how to accurately use the Tornado. And as we know, talk is cheap. So I won't edge y'all on any longer. We're gonna get into some games and I will show you how to cook with this deck. Alright, into our first match of the video against Albertoni, and I am so ecstatic to be playing this deck. I haven't played Electro Giant in like a few seasons. Like I mentioned in the intro, it just feels like it's sort of been like a dead card for whatever reason. Okay, we're just going to go Goblin Cage here just to distract the Mortar. Mortar, very, very strong deck archetype in general. And now, okay, so hear me out. He doesn't have a Mortar in hand. Do I dare go for an Electro Giant? I didn't even get to finish my intro before he started just spamming me. Okay, we're gonna go in with the Phoenix here. The reason for that is because I want to make sure that the Dagger Duchess stays low on daggers, and he spent really aggressively. Okay, I'm gonna go Barbarian. I'm gonna continue to spam him because the Barbarian will tank for the egg. We're gonna tornado this away and maybe get an egg respawn. Alright, that was a little overzealous for me, but that's fine. Honestly, I'll take the damage. If you look on both lanes, we got really, really good damage, so it's fine. Mortar is... It's okay, like a really strong Mortar player can give you the work, but that's why you have the Lightning. You can Lightning their defensive Mortars. And with this lead, it'll be really hard for him to break through. We have so many things that distract for the Mortar. Okay, let's go like this. Goblenstein here. Once those lock on, we're just going to go Berry high. Berry's going to clean up everything. Look at this Berry. And he just goes for the Fireball. Like, I low-key don't agree with that. This guy's being really, really aggressive. I understand the idea, but in practice, it's like... just very, very aggressive. We're going to go like this again just to try and get an egg to respawn because he wants to drop Spear Goblins here. Nice. He's like, don't let that egg respawn, but he was too aggressive. He can't afford Spear Goblins right now, and now we're going to get the Phoenix on the tower. And that Phoenix is probably going to take almost the entire tower. Nice. Spear Goblins going to do a great job. Nice. So really good defense there. Because he's low on Elixir, I'm going to go like this. I know he can get a Mortar down, but like even with that, like it's going to be really, really annoying. Okay, he doesn't actually go for the Mortar, so I'm going to wait just 1 second. I'm going to Tornado all of this in. I wanted to make sure that the Cannon Cart didn't turn into a building too soon and distract the Electro Giant. So really, really good first game there. I don't think this guy played it very well, to be completely honest, but at this point, there's really no chance that he breaks through. Evo Berry's going to do a great job. Look at the splash of the Evo Berry. Goblin Cage is distracting, and I think this match is over. I'm going to spam him. He doesn't have a Mortar in cycle. He doesn't really have any great defensive units, and on top of that, he's running Dagger Duchess, so I feel like this just really shows the power of this deck. Look at this Tornado. We can Tornado the bats into the Electro Giant, and there's really not that much that my boy can do, especially when he's out of daggers, so... easy defense here. Bar Barrel for the gang, and... amazing first match. Yeah, this game's already over, so we're going to hold that W, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Alright, in our next match here against... cannot say that name. And I said this in the intro, but I think the Tornado card is by far the most important and influential card in this deck. So the way that you use the Tornado will either elevate or like de-escalate your game. So, okay, he's running this. We do have our Phoenix in rotation, which is great. I'm going to play it early. Depending on how he supports this, I might go for an Electro Giant. The one thing you need to watch out in this matchup is the Inferno Dragon. How you play around the Inferno Dragon is super important. I'm going to go E-Giant here just to protect. And now we're looking really, really good because those Electro Dragons are... okay, we need to tornado all of this in. This is exactly what I was talking about. And now this Electro Dragon gets negative value, basically. And we defended his entire Lava Hound with all of that. So that's what I'm talking about. I was just gassing up the Tornado and I was gassing up the Inferno Dragon. That is how you need to play around that matchup, as you just witnessed right there. I'm going to do this little trick. I love doing this. It helps the Phoenix Egg respawn. And it's going to force... Nice. That forced out the guards from him, which was awesome. And the egg still might respawn. Come on, Barbarian. Nah, Barbarian's too slow. So really good start for us. Kind of just... Classic Lava Hound, right? Goes Lava Hound first play. We have a Phoenix in hand. And we're able to get a good punish. We also got really good damage on the other lane as well. He goes in with the Lava. I'm going to actually go in with the Goblenstein here. I don't want this berry to go to waste. He doesn't have his guards in hand either, so I'm really interested to see what he does here. Let's pop this ability. I don't think that's going to kill it. The Bomber is going to make sure that that lives. That was a really, really bad Void. In my opinion, I would say that was a pretty bad Void. Nice. If I Phoenix low, it's actually going to take out this. And it should. Nice. That was exactly what I was hoping for. And now it's going to take out that, and it's going to take out the rest of the Lava Hound. So my man is not having fun. I'm telling you right now, this man is not having a good time. We're going to go Goblin Cage here. Goblin Cage is going to do a really, really strong job on defense. And then I can even go Goblenstein to help out with the balloon. And the Phoenix respawned. Oh my gosh. This Lava Hound player is getting destroyed. Oh my gosh. He gets one balloon hit though, so... Maybe too early to celebrate, but look at this counter push. What is bro supposed to do about this counter push? Holy moly, look at how much stuff we have down. We're about to have down 2 Phoenixes, so GG's absolutely demolished this guy. If you don't like playing against Lava Hound like the rest of us, then this is the deck for you. Oh my gosh, domination. So we're going to hold that W, and we're going to catch y'all in the next one. Alright, up here against this person who also apparently has a YouTube channel, so maybe we're both recording videos right now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give him the good luck back because he gave us the good luck. I'm fine with him cycling his Tesla like that. It's just an interesting play, that's all, just because, you know, he doesn't know that I'm running Electro Giant and he just kind of cycled his Tesla. So we'll see where this goes. I'm tempted to go in here just because he's kind of spent a lot. I'm just going to go Goblenstein. I'm going to play it safe. It looks like he's... I was going to say Expo, but now I think it's maybe like Graveyard or Goblin Drill. Actually, it's probably Goblin Drill. He has Ice Spirit. He has Night. He has a lot of things. He again, so in this situation, it is Goblin Drill. Okay. Wow, and he used his buildings. Okay. I have an idea. Let's pop the ability and then Tornado everything in. Get in there. Get in there. Beautiful. Unfortunately, Cannoneer does like very well against the Electro Giant, so we're not going to get too much damage. So in this matchup, you almost need to rely on secondary win conditions a lot of the time, and that's okay. It's yeah, he knows. He says good game. He knows the matchup's not good. Because they have double building, it is really hard for you to break through. Okay, let's go like this. He's probably just going to take the poison. But even then, it's like a negative elixir trade for him. Okay, no, he does not take the poison. You need to rely on secondary win conditions other than your E-Giant because it's really difficult for you to break through a lot of the times. Unless you catch them in a really bad cycle, but more often than not, that's not the case. Okay, that was really aggressive. He spent 8 elixir and I only spent 2, so I am going to go in. Yeah, this is what I was talking about where it's like very difficult to break through. But we're going to go like this. Like I said, he overspent 100%, so we're going to Tornado all of this in. And now if he plays anything like on the ground, I will get a nice bomber value. Nice, so definitely making the most of a bad situation there. And that push of his was so aggressive. He spent like 8 elixir. Okay, I'm going to take this. Like I said, you got to take advantage of the opportunities that you get. And it did not hit the tower. That was my fault, but it is what it is. Okay. I'm going to Goblin Cage high here in case he goes for like a Demolisher. Yeah, he just takes the poison. I'm just going to chill. Since he doesn't have poison in cycle, I'm going to get my Goblenstein down. When I have my Frankenstein down, our cycle is incredibly fast because of the 3-card cycle. Fortunately, the Demolisher was a card that recently got a nerf as well. Okay, we're going to go like this. We're going to drop the berry, and I'm going to go for an Electro Giant. Remember, our cycle is really fast right now. I know he will have a Tesla, but we also have our Lightning. Okay, let's just wait a second, and let's Lightning this. Nice. Bang, bang. We have Tornado. We're going to Tornado. Actually, I don't even need to Tornado everything in. I'm just going to chill here. This is actually going to threaten a lot of damage on the tower. Skeletons aren't going to do much, and at this point, we're damn near in Lightning range. I'm also going to pressure with the Phoenix Bomber at the bridge, and if I had Evo Berry now, it would be a good game, but really well played. I don't know how he lost that with a Goblin Drill and a Tesla. He did manage his cycle well, so take that for what it is. We'll see you in the next game. Alright, in our next match of the video against Chris. In terms of starting plays, cycling your Bomber is probably the best starting play, especially if they like give you value at all. This is unfortunate for me. I'm just going to tornado this all away. Oh, no, no, no. I mistimed that by like a second. Oh, that was tough. The idea there was good. I could have tornadoed that away early. So he's probably running Mega Knight from the cards that I've seen. It looks like he's running Mega Knight. So he hit me with the well played. So now I'm officially triggered. So we're going to do our best here. I don't want to spend anything else on this just because of the chance that he is running Mega Knight. Not even the chance. It really looks like he's running Mega Knight. Let's go ahead and pop this ability here. Yep. There she blows. No surprise that he's running Mega Knight. This is a really opportunity for us to go for a really good kite here. So I'm going to take advantage of that and then bar barrel here just to keep these spear goblins off of my tower. Ish. Nice. Okay, he does have an Inferno Dragon typically, so that's where the tornado comes into play. We're just going to go bippity boppity boo, and now that is negated. So really good play for us there. We're going to make back a lot of our damage that we took. That gang is going to go down as well. So decent start there. Most of my damage I took at the building with that, at the beginning with that muff tornado. And he hit me with the well played, so I gotta bring this game back now. I need to watch out for the miner chip. I don't have a great unit per se to deal with the miner chip. Like I have bar barrel and I have Phoenix and bomber, but none of those are great in general. Okay, he's gonna have to respond to this. One of the reasons why Goblin Cage is such a strong card. It always seems to force out a response. I'm gonna go Goblenstein here. Set up a little split for us. Then if he goes Mega Knight on that lane, like I really don't care because then I can go in the opposite lane with an Electro Giant. So I'm curious to see how he plays this. He actually does go for the Mega Knight, so I think I'm just going to let this go. And I'm actually going to take damage on the tower where I can get it. And again, he goes for that play. I'm going to tornado all of this in. Beautiful. Nice. And Barry's absolutely cooking, and now we can just set up a Goblin Cage Phoenix. Beautiful, beautiful. Where's the well played now? Where's the well played now? Should I hit him with it, chat? Should I hit him with it? Should I hit him with it? I'm gonna hit him with it. I have to. I'm obligated to, truthfully. Bomber like this because he's gonna drop a Mega Knight. Yeah, exactly. You're gonna see the offensive Diddy Cage. Rare indeed, but it's gonna work. Nice. Now we're in really good shape. Even if he goes for like a miner, look, that Mega Knight just got cooked. It's just gonna retarget the miner. We can go Phoenix here as well. Tornado all of this back. We're not going to mess up the timing this time. We're going to hit him with the well played just for a little bit of payback. Easy win there against Mega Knight. Great comeback. Great lessons to be learned. We'll see you in the next match. Alright, up here against Seb G, they got Sparky in their banner. And if you are struggling with this deck, which is super valid, you're probably not using your tornadoes well. I feel like that is the biggest... Wow, that's crazy. Learning curve... Golem first play is not knowing how to properly use your tornadoes. In my opinion, that's what I feel like I've noticed as like people will struggle with. So that's maybe one takeaway for you if you feel like you're not playing that well. Let's go like this. I want to get as much damage as possible. I mean, he did literally just go Golem first play. So okay, I'm curious what he does here. Okay, we're gonna go Phoenix as well. And then I didn't have a building in cycle, so this is all I got. I need that lumberjack dead. Yeah, so my hand was really awkward there. I would have loved to have Goblin Cage in cycle, but you know, start of the match, right? You can't really control it. The good news is we will in the future have it in cycle, so that's good for us. This Phoenix is going to go down, unfortunately, but the egg is going to help us like negate some of that damage. Okay, I'm going to cycle a bomber here. Like I said, I will make sure that I have my Goblin Cage in cycle, but not a lot that I could have done there. We're just going to cycle a bar barrel here. Okay, nice. That's going in the lane opposite where he has a lot of his damage, so I'm a happy camper. Alrighty. We also have our Evo Goblin Cage up next, which does very well against the Golem. We're going to go Goblenstein of our own. Just trying to slow this down. Probably wouldn't be that great of ability if he pops it. Okay, he goes for the lightning. The egg is gonna respawn. Nice. Okay, egg respawns. Because of that, I'm actually going to go in. I know it sounds crazy. I know it looks crazy. And it was crazy. Okay, bye. Fair enough. That was not a... There were better plays I could have done there in hindsight, but that's okay. We're still going to get damage. He gets back to a second ability, which feels criminal. I'm just going to go like this. It'll take care of the brawler, and it'll threaten damage on the tower. Okay. We do have our Evo Goblin Cage in cycle. I'm going to try and time it. I think he's going to go in for a Golem, so we're going to go Goblenstein here. Nice. Really good timing. I was trying to time it exactly with the Golem. Now we can set up for a really, really big tornado push. Nice. He actually goes for the lightning. That's actually a pretty good play, but the Phoenix is still going to respawn, so we'll see how it goes. Nice. Okay, we're going to pull this as far away as possible, and we're actually going to send up for a defensive berry. Remember, he doesn't have lightning in hand, so this is really, really good for us. We can actually go for a lightning here just to take a lot of this out. And now Evo Goblin Cage gets a massive amount of value, so that was awesome for us. I'm going to go Bar Barrel here. I want to get damage directly on the Doctor while it's targeting the monster. He wisely goes in for a Tornado, but I don't think it's really going to work out the way that he wants it to work out. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Our Doctor does die, so maybe that was what he had in mind. I don't really know. Okay, I'm going to slow roll here because he doesn't have his cage in cycle. And I'm going to take this lightning. The Electro Giant is the Electro Dragon is pretty annoying for us. He's going to be able to get back to another building here, but this is still going to be a very, very menacing push. Okay, let's go like this. Okay, Tornado everything back. He might counter Tornado. No, he's always lightning on the Doctor. I feel like that's a pretty smart move, to be honest. Okay, nice. Our E-Dragon's still going to get to the tower, though. It doesn't really matter, so... Oh, nearly. Lightning does 317, so it's almost worth cycling on the tower. I think if I park the bus here, I'll be okay. So I'm going to do it right now, and then I'm going to go Goblin Cage. And only one more Lightning will take the game, and he knows this, and I know this. So if I just play a good defense here, I'm going to be fine. It's not a problem. There's really no way I can lose from this position. So GG's to the Golem first play opponent of mine. Don't go Golem first play. It's not a good move. We're going to hold that W, and I'll see you in the next match. Okay, up here against Henri, or Henrique, however you would say it. And I like this deck. Like I said, I'm a fan of a diverse meta. The more decks in the meta, the better, in my opinion. So I'm happy to see that this deck is, in a sense, making a comeback. I'm going to set up for a kite here. Mega Knight first play is just interesting. So I'm going to cycle the Phoenix, and then we're going to hopefully kite this over. Kite techniques is one of the most important techniques in the game to learn. I cannot tell you how important it is to learn how to kite troops. The very skilled individual that he is, he drops a firecracker and a wizard behind. So well played. It actually worked out pretty well for him, unironically, or ironically, I guess. Holy skill. Holy skill. Holy skill. All right. Somehow, we're like a few games into a Classic Challenge, and we've come across the mid-ladder menace himself. He's going to get one E-Barb shot. No, he's not. Shoutouts to the Doctor. All right. This is actually perfect. I'm not usually happy playing against decks like these, but I'm sure a lot of you would lose to E-Barbs, Mega Knight, Firecrackers. So I'm happy to show you all how to play this deck. This is going to be a good learning opportunity here. Okay, I'm just going to cycle my cage here. Okay, so we need to watch out for the Skarmy. Good news is Skarmy doesn't get a lot of value against the Electro Dragon. He doesn't know I have E-Dragon yet. So I kind of want to wait just a little bit when he only has Skarmy and doesn't have E-Barbs in hand. This is going to be a great Lightning. Beautiful. So again, he still has the threat of Elite Barbarians. Still has the threat of Elite Barbarians, but that's about it. So if the E-Barbs come down, all he'll have is a Skarmy. Oh my god. And he's using his Inferno Dragon? What? I need this man to go E-Barbs at the bridge. Please, please go E-Barbs at the bridge. Please, pretty please. Because like I said, the E-Barbs are problematic. Okay, we're going to go Goblenstein here. These will do decent against the Elite Barbarians. Okay. Bro didn't learn from last time, apparently. So we're going to go like this. Just to pull it over, and then Diddy Cage to pull everything in. Like I said, I know he has Elite Barbarians. So I'm going to get ready to pop the ability. Let's do it right now. Okay. 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 My man just gave up. My man just gave up. Okay. Mid-ladder menace. I don't know how we got this far in a Classic Challenge, to be completely honest. But excellent defense there. Don't let mid-ladder menaces bully you. Just play well, man. Just make a few good decisions and you'll be fine. GG's to this player. We'll hold the W, and I'll see you in the next game. Alright, into our last match of the video against Adrien. I've been having a lot of fun playing this deck, but I try to keep the video length to 20, 30 minutes. Between 20 and 30 minutes seems to be the sweet spot. So, okay, Barbarians make me think Lava Hound. I feel like that's one of the only few decks that runs Barbarians. It's just kind of a hefty card for 5 Elixir, and they're very spell vulnerable. Alright, I'm going to cycle a Bomber over here as well. And then I don't think I have to spend it. Yeah, okay. Lucky us, it is Lava Hound. I'm actually just going to chill here. I really want to get to my Phoenix, is really what I want. Unfortunately, my cycle's not great, given the start that we had, but that's okay. Okay, against my better judgment here, I'm actually going to go Electro Giant here just to keep all of this alive. Nice, and then he used both of his ground cards. That's the main reason. So, yeah, okay, nice. That's going to be okay for us. I think this is going to be fine. I was wondering, like, in the first match we talked about playing and how you always want to save Tornado for the Inferno Dragon, but in that instance, I think that Electro Giant was a good play because he didn't have his ground troops in hand. Nice. This is going to be a really nice counter push because the Doctor actually resets the Inferno Dragon. Nice. I want to force out ground troops here, so I'm going to do this. This is one of my favorite plays, right? Because now the Phoenix Egg is going to respawn if he doesn't play anything. Nice, and we were able to get the Barbarians out. That is huge. You know how good Barbarians are against the Electro Giant? They're really good against the Electro Giant. Oh my god, and he used his Void. Okay. Okay, beautiful. How does he stop this? Guards? Yeah, guards would just get destroyed. And maybe a late Inferno Dragon, but I think he's one card off Inferno Dragon, so this is probably, yeah, I was going to say, this is probably already going to be GG's. Nice. 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 Lava Hound is pretty polarizing in terms of, like, depending on what you have in hand when they go in for a lava, you need to be very, very careful. Sometimes you want to pressure, sometimes you want to set up a defense, so just keep that in mind. Nice, huge start. Okay. I'm just going to, okay, now we're going to set up a cage here. And my main goal right now is to get back to a Phoenix. So we're going to Goblenstein in one lane. Goblenstein actually good against lava because the meaty monster blocks against a lot of the support troops, and then the Doctor kind of like stuns up against the Lava Hound. I know he has a Void though. Since he played his E-Drag in the middle, I can actually go for Electro Dragon and it'll reset it because he didn't play it off to the side. So that was a really nice interaction for us to know. I'm going to Tornado this all the way back, and it's going to be really hard for him to get damage. Like, it just is. So we didn't get damage there with our Giant, but that's okay. Beautiful. Alright, we need to be careful here. I'm going to Lightning and hope that I hit the balloon. Okay, we did hit the balloon. We're fine, we're fine. Good Lightning there. And at this point, he doesn't have enough Elixir to build up a big push. So, good last game to Lava Hound. I think we played it pretty well. I'm not going to lie. I'm happy with our defense. And this deck does good against Lava as well, with the Tornado, with the Phoenix, and the Goblin Cage. And the Goblenstein monster. Anyways, easy last match there. We're going to hold that W, and I'll see y'all in the outro. And that is going to do it for today's video. Here's the deck one more time, in case you want to take a screenshot. I'll also put the link to this deck in the YouTube description so you can just open it in the app. Give this deck a try, dude. It's so fun, and this deck archetype has been out of the meta for a few seasons, so it's cool, it's fresh, and it's a lot of fun, and I promise it'll make you a better player. So I implore you, give this deck a try and let me know what you think. I always love seeing your comments on all of my YouTube videos. So thank you one final time for watching. I appreciate you so much, and I hope to see you in another video real soon. Peace.